Getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
There you go. 46. Switch and 8.
Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll get it up the middle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Now Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw on second down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here go 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Gun. Here you go. Here we go. 48. Here we go. 47. 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Here we go. 46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw on 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that will get them one closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jackson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 22 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel really gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Got it complete to Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Blitzing to hurt you. Blitzing to hurt you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to pick up his
love it. We love it. We love it. Let's go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
No, sir. No, sir.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Hey, 47. 47.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here you go. Here you go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, that's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout.
We don't leave points on the board. We don't leave points on the field. We're going to put them on the board, all 3 of them.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And this one will be returned.
Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
To throw is Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, I wasn't wasting no timeouts. I mean, I wasn't wasting time at all. But I'm going to let you
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
We're going to keep trying you deep ball. We got nothing to lose at this point.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he bats
We'll have
it
nothing to
away,
lose
and
at this
falls
point, man.
down incomplete.
Now, the secondary's
Nothing.
really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge,
Absolutely
isn't it?
nothing
And they
to
just
lose
followed the
at this
basic
point.
rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a
See
nice
ball,
play.
knock ball
The
away.
Cowboys on third down.
See
They're
ball,
at
get it in the
50%,
end zone.
4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it with Jackson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Prescott now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at
Come
the
on,
6.
man. You thought we got down there just to give it back to you? Nah.
As they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Of course we can't resist. We're going to do it.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today,
nothing about
he's got
that, bro.
one,
We'll call it
but was
timeout.
denied as he tried to get the second one.
And a stoppage here, a
Still gonna run
timeout
it.
before this 3rd down play takes place.
We're
It's
gonna
just
kick a
their
field goal to
first. They've
start you
got
on
2
the
more
way.
to use here in the final stages.
Good game now.
On 3rd down, that's Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
No glory, man. We don't care about no field goal. What's the field goal going to do for us at this point? Nothing. The game was already done. Let's go, Big Zeke.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not going to get in.
Doesn't matter.
They stop him at the 1.
The 1.
Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll
No,
see
sir.
what they do here.
No, sir.
And
No,
that
sir.
is incomplete.
And that's over. Look at this breakdown.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Right. Let's do the thing on the receiving core. Secondary, too. Defense. Zeke. I think Zeke got one and Jackson got one, too.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.